Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. All of a sudden the weather's getting chillier and I'm feeling a little bit festive, which is weird. I'm not a massive Christmas person, but this year I'm feeling it. It's November, this is ridiculous, but I don't know. So we're going to be doing a kind of, not festive, but like party season kind of vibe makeup. Got some gorgeous new products to use, so I'm going to get straight into it. My skin is all moisturised and ready for makeup, so we're going to go straight in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint. Fun fact, I used to work at Bobbi Brown and this was actually my favourite foundation that they did. I love the finish of this. Obviously it's got SPF 15 in it. This is the shade Golden 2. I think it might be a little bit too dark for me at the moment, but I'm going to lighten up with concealer. Absolutely love this. I used to recommend this to majority of people who wanted just like a light coverage, your skin but better. I'm just going to start buffing that in. The smell literally reminds me of working there. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely a little bit too warm for me at the moment. I've kind of lost my tan all of a sudden, but I am going to Thailand in 6 weeks, so it's gonna be back. It literally makes your skin look amazing. The coverage is so nice. It's like just enough for day to day. And then taking the Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer in the shade 2.2N. I absolutely love this concealer. I was looking through this morning and thinking, what products do I just like not use enough that I love? This is definitely one of them. I also love the foundation version of this. It's going to add coverage and also brighten up a little bit. As I said, that skin tint is a little bit too warm for me at the moment, so like neutralise everything. I think this look will be quite eye focused anyway, so I just want the skin to be glowy and simple. Just buffing that in. I love this concealer so much. It's so lightweight and the coverage is amazing. Also blends in like an absolute dream. You barely have to make any effort and it just whoop. And then I'm going to pat a little bit of the NARS eye brightener on top. This is the shade Golden Eye. And just using my finger, I'm going to pat a little bit of that just down the sides of my nose. And then whatever's left, just bring it under my eye a little bit. Just adds that extra little bit of brightness. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Setting Powder. I absolutely love this. I can't remember if I've used this in a video yet, but I know I filmed with it on TikTok and I was amazed by how good it was. So just using a little brush, I'm just going to pat that underneath my eyes. Look at that. It really does give you that flawless, very airbrushed look. Like the way it just drops the shine out but still looks like your skin. It just looks like velvet. I don't get it. I also way prefer like a compact pressed powder over a translucent loose one. I always feel like this is so much easier. You can do this on the go as well. So before we warm up the skin, I'm actually going to go in with the Estee Lauder lip oil and just apply that so it can sink in while we finish the skin and do my eyes. This one I did my makeup the other day, and by the time I got to my lips, I feel like all my lip products went on way nicer. So now I'm going to warm up my skin a little bit with the Vive Modern Bronzer in the shade Medium. This is the cream version. I absolutely love this. And just using a Makeup Forever brush, this is the 158. It's a double-ended one, but I tend to go for the more angled side. And just starting by my ear. And then just taking my beauty blender, I'm going to kind of carve that out. For some reason, whenever I do like a cool toned eye, I always want a way more like snatched, defined cheekbone. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense, but I know what I mean. I'm going to use the bigger side and just run a bit around my hairline, under my jaw, and then back to the angled side. I'm just going to lightly contour my nose. Last step for skin, I've got a brand new product from Dior, very excited to use. This is one of the products from the new Christmas collection. Look at this. Whoa. This is the shade 621. I honestly don't want to touch it. I'm a little bit upset about ruining that. I do it anyway. It's quite a deep, dusky rose shade, which not something I normally go for, so I'm quite interested to see how I feel about this. So just using a little bit before we figure out pigment. Nice. Definitely buildable. Getting like a really nice natural flush from that. The colour's actually very natural. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit more red, but I'm actually really liking that. Very natural, very pretty. A little bit across my nose too. You know I love a blushy nose. Especially this time of year, really leaning into the kind of just been out in the cold, flushed skin. One of my favourite makeup looks. I thought I would like it, but I actually like that way more than I was expecting. I fill in my brows quick with the Rare Beauty Brow Precision Pencil. This is the shade Cool Brown. I'm just going to brush through brows first. And then using the pencil end, I love how tiny this is. You can get really precise brow strokes. And I'm just going to fill in areas that feel a little bit sparse. If I'm doing quite a bold eye, I feel like I lose my brows a little bit, so preempt that and go a little bit bolder. It's like the easiest brow pencil ever to use. You don't need to warm it up or anything, it's already really soft. Just a little bit bolder. So now going on to eyes, this is by far the most exciting part of this for me. So again, another part of the Dior Christmas collection. This is the 043 Night Walk palette. Look how gorgeous. You can see I've already ruined it. I was impatient, I had to just like touch everything. But that is my ideal palette. I'm absolutely obsessed with these gunmetal shades. They're all shimmery, so you've got like a shimmery black. There's also a champagne one in the middle, which is kind of rogue compared to the others, but so I think what I'm actually going to do is just go in all over the lid with this dark gunmetal, some lighter, darker, kind of like smoky tones with it. That's my plan as it stands. Could all change, but I'm just going to go straight in with my finger for that deepest grey shade and start building it up. And that on its own, I just am obsessed with that. Love like a cool toned, steely grey. Using that as my kind of base shade. And then I'm actually gonna take that on a little brush and run it underneath the bottom lash line too. I kind of want this to just be very smoky and blown out. But it looks like this, kind of the messier the better. You want that very like grungy thrown on look. Love that. Even that alone, I just love that. I'm just gonna do the same on this side real quick. Finish of these shadows are really smooth as well. And with this slightly lighter shade, not the lightest, and just patting that kind of in a third. I don't want to bring it any further probably than like my pupil. Taking a little bit of the lighter shade, I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. So I'm almost creating like an ombre gradient. We're gonna add some black. I just love that really like icy silver. Love that this will catch the light really differently as well every way that you look at it. Really impressed by these. Sometimes like high-end makeup, you're kind of just paying for the packaging, how beautiful the products come. This is genuinely really good. Products look beautiful and also really, really work. This would be such a nice like treat for yourself or someone else if you're into that, but I would rather buy it for myself. I'm gonna take the Vive 229 brush. I'm gonna go into the black and start creating a little smoky wing. I'm just starting by kind of pushing that into the lash line. I'm just kind of building that black up. I actually might bring this kind of into the crease a little bit. Yeah, I like that shape. And just using a smaller, rounder brush, just getting some of that black right in that outer corner. Just kind of smudging it. And I'm just going to take that beauty blender that we used and just soften that. I don't really want like a sharp wing. I want more of just like a smudgy kind of vibe. And then just focusing on the outer corner, I'm going to run a little bit of that black along the underneath. Just doing the same on the other side, and then I'm going to tight line with black just to get that real smoky look. I think this little brush, what is this? Charlotte Tilbury Eye Smudger. Don't think I've actually ever used this before. Really, really nice. Take the About Face liner in the shade Into the Void. One of my favourite liners to tight line with. It's a very black gel formula. Really, really waterproof. And I'm just going to run that a little bit along the top and then tight line. Lots of drama. Like I can't tell how I like really feel about a look until I tight line. As soon as I do that, I'm like, yeah, okay. Love this. Last step for eyes, I'm going to curl my lashes, pop some mascara on. Lancome Lash Idol, my new favourite mascara. Just going to build my lashes up. I think I'm just going to do the top ones just to keep that really clean cat eye shape on the bottom. Just making sure every lash is coated right into the inner corner just so we don't have any little gaps anywhere. Mascara is just so good. I bloody love it. I think eyes are all done, so just got lips to go and then we're finished. So I do have the lipstick from the Dior Christmas range as well. I don't really want to touch this, my hands are so grubby. It's actually fabric, gorgeous fabric case. I'm not sure what the shade name is. I don't think I kept the original lid for it, but I'll find it anyway. So it's this iridescent nudie shade. Am I gonna like it? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try it on anyway. I'm gonna start by lining my lips with MAC Whirl. I think this will be a nice liner shade for that colour. Apply the lipstick, see what we think. Ooh! Ooh, I feel like that's very 90s with the eyes. Actually love that. Looks like a gloss from far away, and then when you come in you can see it actually is like little gold glitter specks. That's so nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. I think this is the first time I've like properly used Dior makeup. Why is it kind of annoying when you use expensive products and they're actually really good? Why is that annoying? So that is the finished look. Definitely took a more 90s direction than I was planning, but I'm loving it. Very into it. I feel like this is perfect for this time of year, party season. me just check foundation on my earrings. There we go. That is the finished look for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, all the products that I've mentioned will be linked in the description box down below. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day wherever you are, and I will see you all very soon. Love you.